Last year, in November, I was accepted as a participant for HPAIR Conference, which was held in the United States at Harvard University in February 2025. Unfortunately, I was not able to participate due to some family issues, but in this video, I will share with you with my video interview that I sent to the organizers of the conference, which helped me to get acceptance letter. Hi Taylor, nice to meet you. I checked your LinkedIn and I learned a little bit about your background. So in this video I will share my background, my experience, and answer to your questions. So about the first question, I am currently a PhD candidate at World Economy Department, Cornell University of Budapest. I teach at the same university as a guest lecturer. I also teach English to students from developing countries. I have a YouTube channel where I share my thoughts and insights on how international students can find opportunities abroad. And the last one is I am a reviewer. I voluntarily review scientific articles of students to give them feedback. So talking about my professional interests, I would mention two of them. It's poverty and poverty eradication. Why I am interested in that? Because I have experience with poverty. I came from quite a low-income family, and I was born at one of the least developed countries in Asia, and I think that it's a very urgent issue because 1.1 billion people are multidimensionally poor. Currently, it means that they lack not only income but education, access to education, healthcare, living standards, and most of them are living in Asian continent. And through my academic work and research, I want to contribute to this topic and to be part of this and help to solve this problem in my home country Tajikistan, and also specifically in Central Asia. And as a second thing, I would mention international relations. I earned my master degree and bachelor degrees in international relations and economic, and I am interested on how global governance happens and how diplomacy happens, especially now when nations are facing so many challenges. And I believe that cultural understanding and collective knowledge are very important in dealing with each other, like in the world. And as a patience, I would mention my love to teaching and sharing knowledge. I didn't know that until I went for I was participating in one of the projects which was funded by a Swedish institute in Tajikistan. I was teaching English to young teachers at Tajik Technical University, and I really loved it, because I understood it's so fulfilling to help other people to reach their goals. So that's why I started my PhD, and I was teaching and have been teaching at a lot of institutions in Norway, Hungary, and Tajikistan. And the next thing is academic writing. I didn't know that I like to write until again I started my PhD. I was participating in different Olympiads at high school, and I was writing essays, and at that time, even if I enjoyed it, I didn't know how to realize it in life, in my career. But when I went for PhD, when I started my PhD, like this dots connected, and I now really like to produce high quality scientific articles and to contribute to the discussion in my field, and it's very fulfilling. Tell me about the time the challenge. I have mentioned several challenges, professional challenges that I faced in the application. And here I would maybe mention my personal challenge that I had after I finished my studies. I came home and I started working for a German fund as an executive assistant, and at the same time, as I've mentioned, I started teaching, and I really liked it. And I had this dilemma whether I want to go for teaching, and whether, because if you want to teach, you have to have a good foundation, and you have to have a PhD. So I was not sure whether I want to leave my stable job, my well-paid job, and leave this stability and go for new things. But of course I decided to go for it. I earned a fully funded scholarship in Turkey for my PhD studies, and now when I'm teaching, when I'm creating articles, when I'm presenting at conferences, I feel that it's worth it. It was a great decision in my life, and later this experience somehow motivated me and inspired me to be a career coach. And I was a career coach for 2 years and helping other people to understand their dream job, you know, their passions and what they want to do. So let's go further. I'm trying to be fast because time is limited, right? 3 words that I would choose to describe myself. I would say 1 noun, 1 verb, and 1 adjective. As a noun, I would say I'm like a birch trees. Why like birch trees? Because birch trees they symbolize the adaptability, you know, like and they can survive very harsh conditions, and they can begin from after very catastrophic events. So I think that I am very adaptable, and I can I have been living in a lot of countries, in a lot of cultures and stuff. So I think that I have failed so many times. I still go for things, you know, and that's why I see myself as a birch tree. I know a lot of things about nature and agriculture because of my father, who is specialized in agricultural science, and I think I'm a brave person as an adjective. Why? Because in my country, where I was born and raised, the communities are quite good tradition and conservative, and roles of the girls are quite limited to being a mom or wife. But in contrast, I was able to study abroad. I earned 4 fully funded scholarships, and I was traveling. I tried new things. So of course I always was afraid, but I was going for it. And I think that when an idea comes to my mind, this is a good idea to realize, you know. So the last one is to challenge. I like to challenge myself. I like to try new things. I like to see new things, and I want to see myself in different conditions, how I would act and what I will learn from that. So, and the next question is about what I like to do for fun. I really like to eat. I love it. I love food, and when I go to travel and to different countries, I never go to touristic spots. I go for good food, authentic food in local areas, and I think food is a good thing to bond. It's if you want to get friends with someone, feed them, you know. Hiking, I really like to hike because Tajikistan is quite mountainous area, and hiking is part of the people life, and I like the nature, to be in nature, to be in greenness, you know. And dancing, I really like to dance. People say that how do you eat so much and don't get fat? This is my, you know, secret: dance and eat and dance. So why are you interested in participating in the conference? So I would say 2 goals of mine, and I will try to connect it to the values and to the experience and opportunities that the conference are offering. The first one is contributing to poverty reduction. As I have mentioned, I think that Tajikistan, especially Central Asian countries, are facing great challenges in poverty eradication, and this conference is offering a great platform, a unique platform where you can have this interdisciplinary dialogue with professionals and experts from different backgrounds, and this can give you new perspectives to the same challenge, you know, to the same issue. So I really want to see how other people can see this issue and how it can be solved, and how I can use this in my academic work and research. And of course, I really like to engage with future leaders, and it's very important, I think. And I want to enhance my leadership skills, and I really want to know what motivates this leaders, you know, like it's very important factors for me, how they could reach to that level that they are now. And of course, I really want to contribute to this discussion of the conference with local knowledge that I have, that I can share to the audience. And the second one, I want to become a good lecturer, educator, and instructor. And I believe that it's very important for a lecturer, for an educator, to be able to apply theoretical knowledge into practical, you know, into a daily life, right? So I am very interested in impact challenge competition, where you will have mentorship, and I really want to see how the mentors see the problem I'm trying to solve. Yes, and networking, of course, it's part of all these conferences and that things that I'm doing, and I really want to share the experience I get from the conference with my future students. It's very important for me to give them real examples, you know, of the world. So yes, and the questions, I will be very fast, 10 minutes only. I would ask, what advice would you give to the person who is first time participating in the conference? And are there any opportunities for the participators to be in touch and contribute to future events together? Thank you so much, and I hope to hear from you very soon, and bye bye.